Hello and welcome back for day 2 of the NAB AFL Combine from Etihad Stadium. After a slow start yesterday, things certainly started to ramp up today. AFL.com.au's draft expert Cal Toomey was there keeping a close eye on things. And let's start with the 20-metre speed test. Cal, who caught your eye?
Well, there's a couple of real bolters there, definitely. Jonathan Marsh took my eye for sure. 2.78 in a Combine almost record, the second best in Combine history. A really remarkable effort for a guy who's 191 and plays as a key forward. And second behind him was Nathan Freeman. We tipped him yesterday to take out the test. He didn't quite get there, but he got 2.81, just showing again how much speed and ability he has in that sort of area.
So in terms of those two boys, I guess what we all want to know is, A, do these tests help their chances of being drafted, and where do you see them going?
They definitely help. I mean, they can't hurt. They've shown recruiters that they have that speed, and that it's not just something that you can watch. It's tested there. It's evident there. Nathan Freeman's been coming for a while. He didn't play a lot of state footy for Vic Metro this year. He had a bit of an ankle injury, but he's been coming. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the lob in the top 10 come November. Jonathan Marsh is a different one though. He's 191, as I said before, 191 forward, who plays a little bit like a midfielder or a wingman. He's got that explosive speed, but he can do a few tricks as well. He's a bit raw, so that'll make it interesting to see where he falls. I'm expecting somewhere inside the top 2 rounds.
So we went from the 20-metre sprint into the agility test, and Cal, who were the big winners there?
Well, there's one in particular, Ben Brown, a VFL listed player. He's been at the Combine before a couple of years ago. He played for Tasmania as an under-18 player. He's gone to the VFL this year and played for Werribee. He's got the big hair. He's tested really well. He's one of the standouts there. He showed that for a big guy, he's got the agility and pace to make it at AFL level.
And if we just skip back to the first day of testing, Monday night, when we had the standing vertical leap, we haven't got the official results yet, Cal, but we believe there was a Queensland basketball convert that did some very nice work.
Yes, Archie Smith. His dad played NBL for Australia. Archie Smith is an exciting, athletic sort of guy. He's a recent convert, as you said, to AFL. He played in the national championships for Queensland. He's got some raw ability as well. I think he'll get taken towards the end of the draft. He's a Brisbane Lions academy player. They can have to bid for him if another club likes him, but I think they'll be able to get to him.
Now, all week on AFL.com.au, we will hear from the young stars who are here testing, and the biggest star of all, Tom Boyd, the prospective #1 pick, fronted the cameras this morning.
You seem pretty comfortable with this whole media scene. How is it that you're able to remain so level-headed?
Yeah, my dad's a bit of an anchor for me. He pulls me down and keeps my feet on the ground, I suppose. But yeah, look, I said it a few times, and yeah, my dream's to play AFL, and you know this stuff's part and parcel of the industry these days. And look, I've learned to deal with it as best I can. No, my ankle's fine. To be totally honest, what was holding me back was a little bit of a calf niggle, and you know, I got over that, and obviously got up for the game and pulled up pretty well from it. So. Yeah, look, it'll be all fine, and yeah, I'll be ready to go. I've got 3 interviews this week, one this afternoon with Melbourne, and then GWS and St Kilda over the next couple of days.
So, Cal, we're hearing from Tom Boyd there that he's met with a few clubs. Can you see him going anywhere other than the Giants?
Absolutely no chance anymore, I wouldn't have thought. Given Lance Franklin's decision, as we said yesterday, his decision to go to the Swans, ruling out the Giants there, they should pick Boyd, and I think they will.
Now, we also caught up with Collingwood list manager Derek Hine about the Combine and whether the Magpies will be aggressive players in the trade period.
Well, picking up the paper, we're going to be really busy, but oh, look, you know, from our side of things, you know, we hold a really low pick at the moment. We'd like to look at every opportunity that's out there, but we've got to be strategic about it and systematic about it. If the player can come in and fill a need for us, we'll certainly look at it.
Holding pick 10 at the moment. Have you got an idea of what sort of player will be around that mark, and if you'll be able to get who you want?
Oh, well, I wish I knew. Oh, look, I think there's, after sort of pick 5-ish for that 4 back, I think the draft opens up quite a bit. So we feel that there's going to be a very good player there. I suppose from our side of things, you're continually comparing draft to draft. I don't think it goes too deeply, but having said that, everyone and every club looks at the draft differently.
So, Cal, with that number 10 pick for the Magpies, which way are you expecting them to lean?
If they keep it, I think they'll go for a midfielder at that sort of pick. There'll be some interesting players around there. As I said, Freeman could be around that mark. Ben Lennon could get there. I think he'd be a really good pick for them if he gets to pick 10. Kate Collar-Jasney's another one I think might be around that mark. Tasmanian halfback/wingman.
Now, one guy who probably won't slip through to the Magpies at number 10 is Matt Scharenberg, and we caught up with him a little earlier.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty consistent year. obviously, I think I did improve some areas of my game, which was good, but yeah, I can still improve. Yeah, I don't really mind too much about where I play. Just yeah, obviously it depends a lot on the situation of the team and that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm happy to play anywhere.
So Cal, Matt Scharenberg, 2 questions for you off the back of that. Firstly, where will he go in the draft? And second, where will he end up playing? Because he is quite a bit of a utility.
Answer the second one first. He can play anywhere. He's played most of this year across half-back, a little bit through the midfield, and for the AIS he actually played forward when we were overseas. He plays most of his footy at half-back, and I think that's where he'll start his footy career, but I think he will move into the midfield more permanently going forward. As for where he'll play next year, at which club, that's another really hard question to answer. I think it's going to be one of Melbourne, the Western Bulldogs, St Kilda at pick 3, or at worst, the Gold Coast at pick 5. I can't see him getting past the Suns.
And as we wrap up day 2 at the Combine, the speed and agility testing out of the way, tomorrow we move into some skills, Cal.
Absolutely, and it's a chance for the more pure footballers to get their chance to shine. Obviously not everyone's a great runner, that shows in the testing throughout this week, but the guys who are more footy focused, the guys who are great kicks, great handballers and work well under pressure in the goal kicking test will get their chance to shine. After that though, the runners will get their chance to shine again. The shuttle run and the beat test is on, and one to look for there is Billy Hartung. I wouldn't be surprised if a new record is set tomorrow.
We believe he ran a 16.6, was that earlier this year?
I think it was a couple of years ago, and he doesn't like to claim it, but I think he'll be up there tomorrow for sure.
So Bradley Hill's 16.1 record possibly in doubt in the beep test. Join us again tomorrow when we'll have that result for you, as well as the results of all the rest of the testing. See you then.